Tagua Fair Trade is a social enterprise in that it is helping develop people as entrepreneurs in countries that wouldn't have an opportunity to develop a business. And so we are as part of a small economic chain. The producer or artisans, as we call them, that are in developing countries that produce the goods are paid for their goods upon delivery to the wholesaler. The wholesaler then sells the goods to us, and then we sell them. But the producer doesn't have to wait for us to sell their goods before they're paid for them. That way they can have a good cash flow. They can continue to produce items without worrying about whether it's going to be sold or not. We exist so that the people who develop the goods that we sell in our store have a good living and can improve the state of affairs for their family. It's been very rewarding for me. I love learning the stories of our producers and sharing them with the public, being able to educate people about fair trade, and getting them passionate about it as well.
One of my favorite things about working at Tagua is receiving the new products we get. Some of the things we get just are incredibly beautiful, and every time we open a box, it has something that someone has spent time in, mostly handmade. They've put a lot of love and care into that product, you know, whether it be the bracelet I have on or, you know, the dress. Someone has spent time and care to put into that. And on top of that, it's rewarding being here because every time we sell a product or we buy a product from a new vendor, we are directly impacting someone's life.
For them, it's a difference of being able to feed their children, educate their children, and have health insurance for their families, sometimes even electricity in their homes as a result of being able to have fair employment and paying a fair wage and being treated as human beings and not just someone that can make a product. The idea to start a fair trade store here in Fresno came out of a smaller business that was in Reedley, and many of the people who had been volunteering there were passionate about fair trade. So they started a business in 2013 that was a mobile business that has now grown into this brick and mortar business in Fig Garden Village.